How you going, people? So I'm trying to, without painting this Ford, bring out the color, and I'm not sure if that little drill, I bought one of those little drill things that you can put on your drill. It's pretty cool. It comes with all these little patches and hard, softer, soft, really soft, and then I don't know what the hell that is. I didn't read the directions. It also comes with this little thing, but these things are like once you use them, they're done. So, and it comes with 2 packets of them. So I ordered one of those and I put some of this turtle wax on here, and I just I did half of this Ford. So from the R over, I use that brush. And on this side, I just put it on with a little hand thing. And I took it off. It did bring out some of the color, but I'm not sure if that little brush thing makes it that much better or not. So this side is that's just by hand. And then past the Ford is by that little spinner brush. So can you guys tell the difference? Spinner brush, no spinner brush, just by hand. I'm not sure which one, if it did it almost looks like this is a little bit darker. It brings out the red a little bit. So maybe I removed more oxidation with the brush. I'm not sure. You guys be the judge. Is there a different? Maybe I should put it more in this. It's a heavy ass joke. So that's putting it more center on that light, so we're not getting a light play. By hand, by little brush. Let me get a close up here. By brush, spinner brush, and by hand. I mean, both wax felt pretty good. I put it on, let it sit overnight, then I stood on a piece of cloth and I buffed it off with my foot so I could get some pressure and really get down in there and give that a good buffing. And so I just figured, look, if it looks like I tried this on the motorcycle a little bit and I didn't see a difference. I spun it on just the front fender right here. And I'm like, I don't really see a difference. And I did this side of the tank versus this side of the tank that I didn't do. And I couldn't tell the difference. Maybe you guys can. So this is a little spinner brush on the tank, and this is not on the tank. So that's so you know. I just don't know how that brush works. Looking at the camera, walking over here, it looks like this is a deeper red. Let me approach it from this side and see. See, I don't see a good break there past the R that looks different. All right, you guys are gonna have to be judge on this one. Maybe the camera will show something I'm not. I'm trying to get different angles and getting the whole thing so you can see. All right, help me out in the feedback. Did the little brush work, or was it a waste of my time? Well, in that there, and again, this is gonna be the backing. I'll slide in a picture of what I'm using is kind of like the bench, but this will be the backing of my bench that I'm gonna make. So I'm just trying to get some wax on it, remove some old oxidation. I painted the other side red. I'm gonna paint it black with white letters. But I didn't wanna take away the front. The back had like no paint. I think I have a picture of it before I took it. All right, okay, update on the old trailer hitch. I kind of did some polishing here on this side. You can tell, put a little rubbing compound and put some wax on it. So kind of brought back the color a little bit. I wouldn't say a whole bunch, but it's bringing it back. So I'm okay with that. That looks pretty good. That wax will stop the rusting. Put a coat on it. Then when it sits in that sun, hopefully it'll melt down and give a little. I might, after I get it up, I might put a clear coat on it to kind of preserve it so it doesn't fade anymore in the sun or oxidize. But I'm not sure if that's if there's any car or paint guys out there, tell me why that's a bad idea or a good idea. Anyway, just wanted you. That one shows up pretty well. You can tell the difference of how it's coming back and clearing up. What I did is I put that little spinner. I use these little guys, and I put some of this, rubbing compound. It was this type of rubbing compound. Oh shit, I was just looking for my gloves, damn. And so I, rubbing compound and then wax. And then just brush it off with a microfiber cloth. All right, moving on. Okay, and after I finish buffing out the rest of it, I sprayed it down with a little of that SC1. Man, that really puts on a shine. I don't know how it protects or how it does outside in the rain and all that, but it sure does put on a nice little shimmer. And so this is, somebody said it might have been early 70s, late 60s. I still can't figure out what year this is, but definitely a little rubbing compound and a little wax on that little buffer, and then sprayed it down with a little of that SC1. And that's an old tailgate. I don't think I took a first picture where I just bought it before I did anything. First thing I did was wash it down with Dawn. I put Dawn dishwashing detergent in a bucket of water with some just Dawn. Took a dishcloth and just kind of wiped it down with that. And then I wiped it down with a clean rag. And then I put a coat of wax on it, just like spray-on wax. And I went, nah, that didn't do it. So then I took a little rubbing compound on the little drill spinner, this little thing I did. And after I did it with rubbing compound, it made it look dull. And I was like, oh man, I might have took off too much. Then I put some wax on it and just buffed it off by hand with a microfiber cloth. And it came out okay. And then sprayed that little SC1 on it. And brought back to life a little bit. Now I'm still looking for my wood to use for the bench. All right, moving on.